Kroger Delivery has one mission: to deliver the freshest food right to your door. That's why our drivers are pros. Our trucks are refrigerated. And when it comes to low prices, we always deliver. With $20 off your first order of $75 or more, there's no better time to get in on the action. Mission accomplished. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Hey, it's Austin James. Yes, I'm living with diabetes, but it doesn't have to define me. Thanks to the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor, I get real-time glucose readings throughout the day. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is small and easy to wear, giving me the freedom to focus on my life as a parent and a musician. Now this is progress. You can get a free sensor at freestylelibre.us.
Offer available for people who qualify. Visit myfreestyle.us to see all terms and conditions. Certain exclusions apply. Data on file. Abbott Diabetes Care. For prescription only. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.
Money decisions don't have to be either or. With Bank of America, they can be yes and. Like yes to sunny vacations and rainy day funds. Can our digital tools and guidance help you create the future you want? Yes. And help you keep enjoying today too. Do more with a bank that asks, what would you like the power to do? Explore our tips and more at bankofamerica.com/yes and.
Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest 10-minute or less Eagles podcast there is, bringing you news, notes, and opinions right here on the Eagles Pinpoll Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel. You can find me on all social media platforms at Beard and Knowledge. And it's Eagles, Cowboys in Dallas Sunday, November 10th. It's an exciting game every single year for Eagles Nation. It's one of those games that you just, if you're an Eagles fan or a Cowboys fan, I'm sure on their end, you just get up a little extra. There's a little extra motivation. There's a little extra kick in the ass every single time we face the Dallas Cowboys. And this being the first time this year, and the Cowboys are kind of in a downward spiral. The Eagles are on a winning streak. The Cowboys have lost 3 in a row. They're 3-5. The Eagles have won 4 in a row to get to 6-2. You know, I was listening to some people talk this week, and I've even brought it up, maybe that some of the luster has worn off, maybe. But as you get to Friday, and it is Friday, November 8th right now, as you feel like the luster's worn off, but as you get closer and closer to the weekend, it is Eagles, it's Cowboys, it's Dallas Sucks Week. So let's get into the keys to victory. How are the Eagles going to get their 5th win in a row and hand the Cowboys their 4th loss in a row? And obviously, the obvious thing here is Dak Prescott is out for the game. It will be a Cooper Rush game for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb has practiced limitedly, but he has practiced this week, so he is trending to play for the Cowboys. So to say how are the Eagles going to win this game, I think the most important thing to look at is not how are the Eagles going to win, but why have the Cowboys lost 3 in a row? Why are the Cowboys 3-5 on this season? And I think there's a really clear way to beat the Dallas Cowboys. And it starts with their offense. Stop their run game and force them to make turnovers. They've really, really struggled to run the football this year. They have not done it well. They've turned the ball over a lot. They're a -7 in the turnover differential. They're only scoring 21 points a game. They're only averaging 3.8 rushes per attempt this season. Stopping their running attack. Rico Dowd, or however you say his name, he ain't it. Ezekiel Elliott, he ain't it. Is Dalvin Cook even playing yet for them? I don't know. I mean, being a little sarcastic there, but you get what I'm saying. They can't run the ball. They can't stop turning the football over. And I know Cooper Rush is different than Dak Prescott, but it seems to be a problem. So stop their run, continue to stop their run. Yeah, they have CeeDee Lamb. He might not be 100%. He's an extremely elite wide receiver and weapon in the NFL, but you've got Cooper DeJean. You've got Quinion Mitchell. You've got some elite cornerbacks that are playing at an elite level right now. Cooper DeJean, we're 4-0 since he started starting. Quinion Mitchell has locked down every elite wide receiver he has gone against this year. Whether CeeDee Lamb lines up in the slot or on the outside, I have the confidence in the Eagles defense to do that. I have confidence in this Eagles team. This is a week. Maybe we see a little bit more Jordan Davis shutting down this run game of the Dallas Cowboys. That is so far, even in the games they've won against this, earlier in the season, they've won not by running the football. So you got to shut their run down. Do not let their running game get going. Do not let them get confidence like that. Force some turnovers. We're starting to see a slight uptick in the way the Eagles create extra opportunities with the turnovers. I'm not concerned about the Eagles offense against the Dallas Cowboys defense. They're giving up over 147 yards rushing. It's going to be another Saquon Barkley game. Everybody looks to be playing. We'll go over the injury report for the Eagles in a second here. It looks like we're going to be 99, if not 100%, full go with every player on this team outside of Jordan Mailata, who's on IR, obviously. Let's make sure we jump out to a lead. Let's feed the ball to Saquon Barkley. Let's protect them a little bit, maybe not run him as much, even though Saquon Barkley addressed the concerns that us fans are having about him toting the rubber a little too much this year, that he'll say when it's time that he needs a break. But let's be conservative with it. Maybe get some Kenny Gainwell touches in there. Maybe Will Shipley gets a touch or two. Whatever. Let's not overuse A.J. Brown. Let's not overuse Devontae Smith. Let's use all our weapons that are going to be on the table and available this week. I'm not concerned about it. I'm mostly focused on our defense shutting down their offense. I know the number is going to keep popping up. 5-1 is Cooper Rush as the starter for the Dallas Cowboys over the last few years, filling in for Dak Prescott. We're going to hear that all weekend long. We're going to hear it on the broadcast on Sunday. It's a 4:00 afternoon start time. I don't care. Don't let that even become a story or a narrative this week. Also, we're going to hear that the Eagles haven't won in Dallas since Ronald Reagan was president. Don't let that be a story. The Eagles are the more talented team on paper. They're a more talented team in the recent last few weeks. Let's not let the narrative get out of hand, and let's take care of business. I wrote down 4 scores for this week. 27-21 Eagles. 3 of them are Eagles wins. 24-21 Eagles, 27-17 Eagles, and, of course, I put a 24-21 Cowboys down to kind of make myself remember that this can be a Cowboys win. Whenever it's Eagles-Cowboys, there's always that chance. The Eagles are 7-point favorites in Dallas this week. That tells you all you need to know, that they're 7-point favorites in Dallas. Let me go over the practice report real quick with you guys before I give you what I'm actually predicting. Fred Johnson, Devontae Smith, Nolan Smith, and Ben Van Sumeren, they all practiced on Thursday in a limited capacity, which is great, especially for Ben Van Sumeren, because that means he's clearing the concussion protocol a little bit more. Fred Johnson, knee, let him practice a little bit. I was a little concerned with this Devontae Smith hamstring issue. He ran some routes. He stretched. He was with part of the team during part of practice. That's good. Barkley, Becton, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, Bryce Hoff, Jalen Hurts, Cam Jurgens, Darius Slay, Ainias Smith, Josh Sweat, Jeremiah Trotter. All the guys that either rested or did not practice on Wednesday were all full participants. And the key names on that list right there that you had a concern about. Mekhi Becton, because he got banged up in the game. A.J. Brown obviously had the knee issue, didn't play the second half of the Eagles game last week. Dallas Goedert's missed the last 3, and Darius Slay missed last week's game. All those guys practiced in full on Thursday. So when I say I'm expecting us to be a full go on Sunday, there's a little concern about Ben Van Sumeren, passing concussion protocol. But outside of that, I have no concerns with this team going into this game as fully healthy as you can in Week 10 of an NFL season. And it's hard to predict a score because I'm zoning in on one score for this Eagles game, and it is an Eagles win. I'm just going to tell you that. The problem is it's the exact same score that they got beat the Dallas Cowboys last week. They lost to the Falcons 27-21. When I wrote down the scores, it was before I looked at each individual game for the Cowboys, and now I'm seeing that they lost last week 27-21, and I feel like that's a perfect way to feel about this game, a 27-21 Eagles victory over the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday. We're going to get to 7-2. Hopefully Baltimore beats up on Washington, or Pittsburgh beats up on Washington. I think it's Pittsburgh playing Washington this week. Let's hope for that. Let's hope that we're tied for the division lead after the weekend, or maybe have the division lead after the weekend. It's a good thing. But that's where I see it. I see the Eagles defense shutting down the offense. I even lean towards maybe even a 27-17 victory for the Eagles, because I just don't have confidence that the Cowboys offense is good enough to score on this very confident Eagles defense. And let's be honest, they're playing very, very confident right now. So, guys, with that being said, I'm going to say 27-21. The Eagles win. We're going to say Saquon Barkley has another big game. We're going to say Quinion Mitchell gets his first interception of the season this week against the Dallas Cowboys. He's going to pick off Cooper Rush and really just completely solidify himself as the elite defensive rookie of the year candidate that he is right now. He's not even a defensive rookie of the year candidate. He's just a defensive all-pro candidate at this point. That's how great he is playing in that cornerback position. So with that being said, guys, we're going to wrap it up right here. The Eagles Checkdown on the Eagles Pinpull Podcast Network. You can catch the longer version of this trending in the AM on the STT Sports Network. I got a link down below in the description. You can copy and paste it. Go over to my YouTube page, STT Sports Network. You can subscribe, and you can tune in every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9:30, taking your thoughts, opinions on all things Philly sports. Again, I'm Phil Stiefel. You can find me at Beard of Knowledge. This is the Eagles Pinpull Podcast Network. Go Birds, and bubbles up to y'all.
Is it time to reimagine your future? The right business skills may make a difference in your career. At Capella University, we offer a relevant education that's designed to focus on what you need to know in the business world. We'll teach professional skills to help you pursue your goals, like business management, strategic planning, and effective communication. And you can apply these skills right away. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
This episode is brought to you by Opel, the first over-the-counter daily birth control pill available in the U.S. Opel is FDA approved, full prescription strength, and estrogen-free. Plus, there's no prescription needed. Finally, the days of needing a prescription for birth control are over. Opel is available online and at most major retailers. Take control of your health and reproductive journey with Opel. Birth control in your control. Use code BIRTHCONTROL for 25% off your first month of Opel at opel.com.
Talk to your specialist about Botox Cosmetic, Anabotulinum Toxin A, because Botox Cosmetic Day is back on November 20th. For one day only, buy one $50 gift card, get one free, while supplies last. It gets better because it's not just one day of celebration, but the whole month of November. Refer a friend to Ali, and you'll both get $50 off a Botox Cosmetic treatment. Plus, if you register and get treated during November 1st to 30th, you have the chance to win $10,000. For prescribing information and box warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300. No purchase necessary for sweepstakes entry. Treatment must occur by 12/6. For full official rules, offer terms and conditions, and to join Ali, visit BotoxCosmeticDay.com.
The holiday season officially starts when you get that first card in the mail. Shutterfly makes it easy to add more meaning to the everyday with hundreds of holiday card designs that can be personalized in seconds with your favorite photos from this year. Select your greeting, customize the color, and even add little extras like personalized foil to make a holiday card that really shines. Enjoy 40% off with code SMILE40 at Shutterfly.com and send something meaningful this year. See site for more details.